Wilson, founder and CEO of CHIP, is on a mission to build an inclusive workplace, and I'm joined by her today. Dana, thank you so much for your time.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So first off, what is CHIP?
Yes. So CHIP is a B2B financial services marketplace, and our goal is to make it easier for individuals and small businesses to find financial professionals of color.
And what is your mission and what's your drive and motivation behind developing CHIP?
Oh, absolutely. The mission really just stemmed from not wanting to be, or being kind of tired of being the only one in the industry, either the only woman, only person of color, black woman, and really wanting to see change in building a bridge between consumers and professionals to have increased visibility within the industry, really through intentionality. So our overarching goal is to really help close the racial wealth gap that exists.
And here at Wealth Management Edge, you were recently on a panel around diversity, equity, and inclusion. What were some of the learnings that came out of that?
Yeah, the learning was just all around togetherness and really how we can come together to bridge this divide that we have across our industry. You know, how do we help people to create those safe spaces? How do we help people to bring their authentic selves to work? And also just know that they can do that. I mean, that's really the step forward towards change, is starting with ourselves and being able to say, hey, we don't have to be perfect. We don't have to get this thing right. But if we could just admit it and then get to the point where we can work together just to solve those issues that we have within not just maybe our firms, but then also the industry, I mean, that's where change happens, right? It's about creating those safe spaces to ask questions, to not feel like you have to be perfect all the time. Like, it's okay to make a mistake.
Exactly. And what are some of the tangible benefits to having an inclusive culture at your workplace?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's the thought, right? It's the exposure. It's also ensuring that people feel seen and they feel heard. It's about being able to recruit. Also just not recruit, but also retain your employees, right? It's a lot about retention. So when you see people who are not just your peer group, but also in leadership positions who look like you, who are climbing that ladder, who are making key decisions within those firms, I mean, that changes everything, right? So diversity really just increases the overall landscape. It makes it easier for you to recruit, for you to retain employees, and then also for your consumers, your clients, to feel seen and feel heard if they see someone that looks like them, that shares their past, that understands their journeys. They don't feel judged when they're coming into that firm or that workspace. So it makes quite a big difference.
Sure. And in terms of CHIP, what can we expect from your firm for the rest of this year and beyond? What are you focusing on?
Oh yeah, so our focus is, again, really on bridging the gap between consumers and making sure that consumers of all backgrounds, all ethnicities, genders, really feel comfortable in this industry. For a long time, there's been kind of that cloak or that wall within financial services, and our goal is really just to tear that down and just invite people in and say, hey, this is a place for you. Our tagline is that there is a professional for everyone, and we absolutely believe that. So no matter where you're starting in your journey, whether you're just starting in your retirement journey or you're already on the path to building wealth, we want you to know that there's a safe space for you to do that. You can bring and be your full authentic self here.
Well, it's incredibly encouraging to see folks like yourself really, grab the bull by the horns and take on this initiative.
Oh, yeah.
It's no easy task, but incredibly encouraging to see. So Dana, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
For Edge TV, I'm Shannon Rosic.